Ooh, you guys seem to really like these videos, and I'm glad because I really like them too. Bruh, this little boy gave up his seat to a lady who entered to the train with a stroller and a baby. Then, as he was standing, his mom falls asleep with her head on the bare railing. He takes her bags and carries them. Then he puts his hand in between her head and the railing so she can use it as a pillow. Oh my god! What we have here is a god-tier gentleman. He must have some seriously good parents, because that is some serious class, and I'm with it. I am so with it. I really hope this kid maintains his character, because we need more people like him. Hello to all the new listeners out there, and thank you for joining us on 12 FM. I will be your host today, Ailurus, and we have a big story coming out of Kansas. Now, we all know how everybody's being real frugal during these times. Everything isn't too great. You certainly won't believe this. Kansas wheat, when they realized women were using their sacks to make clothes for their children. The individual flour mills started using flowered fabric for their sacks so that kids would have pretty clothes. Isn't that kind? Who would have thought that a couple ruffians in Kansas could have come up with such a grand idea? Well, I hope you enjoyed the little story I just told you, and later today we'll talk about different ways to make pancakes without water. This is Sadio Mane, the Liverpool striker who earns millions a year. He was spotted using a cracked iPhone despite earning enough to buy 150 brand new iPhones every week. He once said, "Why would I want 10 Ferraris, 20 diamond watches, and 2 planes? What will these objects do for me and for the world? I built schools, a stadium. We provide clothes, shoes, food for people who are in extreme poverty. I don't have an education and many other things, but today, with what I earn thanks to football, I can help my people." It really is sad when you lose a teacher that you connected with or has figured out a way to teach you in a way that you haven't been taught before, and then they have to change schools, or they're just choosing not to teach anymore. It's really terrible when that happens, but it's great that this teacher went out of her way to, break it to her class slowly that she's changing schools by, giving out some sugar cookies. That's so nice. A Michigan man found $43,000 in a secondhand couch, and he returned it all. Wow, that is like character and principle and play right there. That man is amazing. That's awesome, because I know a bunch of people who would certainly return the money, but it would be like $40,000. They would take 3 for delivery and transport, you feel me? But he returned all of it. That's amazing. He didn't keep a single dollar. You understand how quickly, if he gave me that money, I'd be like, you know what, bro, here's 20 grand. Go ahead and pay off your student loans. Like, dead ass. Like, this dude really deserves a lot of recognition. That is some serious heart right there. Hey, if you were Kirby, what would be the first thing you'd eat? Antidepressants? Hey man, Kirby is super proud of you, and he understands that some days things are hard, but he believes in you, and he knows you'll do great. Just keep trying, and remember, you are Kirby's hero. Yo, this post really makes me think how incredible undiscovered talent is really out there, and how little I actually have. Hey, maybe you haven't discovered your talent yet either. Hey bro, one of yours is giving people hope. I think now it's gotten really easy. I've just noticed it's gotten really easy to self-deprecate, and I understand the joke in it. I mean, I do it all the time. It's fucking funny when you're like, haha, something happened, and that's funny. I failed at something or whatever. It's hilarious because you change something ugly into something funny. But I think a lot of people has slipped into it's not really self-deprecating, but more like a lot of self-doubt, and it's unfortunate that people have gone into that type of mindset, and really it's difficult to claw your way out, but you got to realize that some things you're not going to be good at, and other things you got to focus on. Like, most of your hidden talents are in stuff that you don't even really pay attention to, and that's what's going to shock you. You're over here trying to play the drums when really you're a piano player the entire time. You got to really figure out what you're about, and that's a journey on you. That's a whole thing that you have to do by yourself. There's nothing I can tell you to do to find what your secret talents are, but whatever that brings you joy, or that small thing that you do on your side, or you do after school or after your job, most likely might be your calling. Please put only your initials on the specimen and place it back onto the toilet. Your nurse will collect your specimen. Thank you. Also, please write your initials with the red marker on the specimen cup if you're experiencing intimate partner violence, domestic violence, or anything else you wish to discuss in confidence with your provider. We'll ask anyone accompanying you today to leave the room before discussing your concerns. Ooh, that's sneaky. That's a good sneaky, but it's sneaky. I see what you guys are doing. That's really smart. I like that. They're like, hey, this guy has some initials on here. You better get their wife or husband out of this room so we can talk about, what we can do to help this person. That's really smart. I want more hospitals to do that. That's super smart.
Happy birthday, Tony. That's a card for you.
Right behind you. Yeah! Open it. Oh, don't worry, Tony. Yeah, Tony.
So the girlfriend and I broke up before I could give this to her. Wanted to go to a good home, so tell me about your favorite game and I'll choose a winner tomorrow. No cost. Rescue dog dies from exhaustion after saving 7 people from earthquake rubble. Oh my god, that is so sad, but at the same time so honorable and admirable. This dog went out of his way to save people from earthquake rubble. That's crazy. A brave and loyal rescue dog who saved 7 people from the rubble of an Ecuadorian earthquake worked himself to death.
Dogs are too pure for this earth.
This dude is a blessing in disguise. I'm pretty sure you guys have walked on boardwalks before and have completely decimated a flip-flop or destroyed the bottom of your foot with a little nail that isn't all the way, driven into the wood. And this guy goes on his free time to knock the nails in to make sure no one cuts their feet or destroys their shoes. This guy is the best.
Come on.
I got him out. I called the cops 3 times. Nobody's here. We're sitting on the road. The road should be warm from the sun.
Yeah, he's shivering and stuff, but seems to be okay.
Winston-Salem has a new homeless helping hero named Nightwatch. The man looks like a superhero. Boy, this guy is actually a legitimate superhero. He goes around and hands out like food, toothpaste, deodorant, maybe some, dry shampoo, all of that to people so that they can be clean and healthy and hygienic on the street. And he wears that. Yeah, he's a superhero. He's a real life superhero. Yo, this man's getting 10 stars and a handwritten letter to corporate. That is amazing. That is so cool. And I wish I had that Uber experience, but the most I've ever gotten is people putting like tablets on the back of seats and they have little games on them. There was one where if you won all the games, the Uber would give you like 10 bucks. Like you would win $10. It was so cool. It was so awesome. When I was a teen, I was showing my mom and older brother a slideshow on my PC, and a pesky porno started playing. I probably downloaded on my 56K modem years back. My brother pulled the plug and said, "Oh shit, the computer had a virus." To this day, he brings it up whenever we get drinking. Yo, the best part of the end of my workday is coming down and seeing your awesome car. God bless. It could be just me, but anytime I come across a luxury car that's just on the street being driven by any sort of stranger or just parked in a parking lot, for some reason that betters my day that I get to see a Lamborghini. I don't know why. You don't get to see it all the time. Like the other day I saw somebody driving a McLaren. I was like, oh shit. And that just brightened my day. I don't know. It could just be me. It could just be me. Hey, if it isn't any trouble, please be patient with my staff while they serve you on their final few weeks with the company. As you can imagine, it's very stressful for them. I would greatly appreciate speaking with anyone that would like to try and help them acquire a job. This store manager is really nice. Like, he or she is going out of their way to really make sure that their staff, the remaining staff, is comfortable during this transitional period, and that's admirable right there. That's really cool. My boss asked if I had eaten, and I told him no. He pulls this out of his bag and told me he's been making one for me every day since he found out I had just been passing out in case I ever needed it. Back-to-back baller bosses right here, man. That's crazy. And ooh, what is that? That's chicken breast and some vegetables? It's healthy too. Can I get a bite? Can I have some of that? That looks good. Okay, so this next video is pretty insane. Two, like, completely awesome dudes saved this girl from essentially almost dying in a train accident because she was leaning outside, like, the car door and almost fell out. It's insane how quickly they caught her, and then she was safe, but you could clearly tell she wasn't paying attention, but good thing that they were there. I've been going back and forth the past couple of days on if I should have my event in Miami this weekend. Part of me wanted to stay to myself as a reflect what my brother and his family mean to me and my family. But in thinking what would Kobe want, what would he do? Kobe would want us to push through and celebrate life. So let's just do that. I'll be dedicating and donating all of my proceeds from Friday Night's Funhouse to all of the families who lost loved ones and to the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Foundation. Together we will celebrate all those who lost their lives in Sunday's tragedy. R.I.P. my brother, my friend, and my homie, the Black Mamba, until we meet again. And no better way to end this video with just this, like a sibling helping out another so that she can't get her feet wet. That's just awesome. Like, just walking right through that mud, messing up. He's wearing slides, so those socks are destroyed. But all of it is worth it. All of it is worth it because at least his little sister's shoes won't be ruined, and that's what matters. And that's called a really good big brother right there. So yes, you get to be the final post of the day because you're the most wholesome. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ailurus, aka Panda Daddy, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, let me know in the comments down below. And leave a like if you liked the video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, fam. What you doing watching videos and not subscribing? And if you're old, make sure you hit that bell so you can get those notifications every time. You guys seem to really like r/HumansBeingBros, and I'm pretty sure it's a great video to follow what we uploaded last time. r/I'm a piece of shit. Yeah, that's crazy. I think that should be the policy. After I upload a video like that, we certainly need a video like this. Something mad wholesome to balance things out. And as always, we gotta thank the Patreon supporters that make these videos happen. So a big thanks to Finney, Jeffrey, Julian, and Rachel. Thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And if you want to join that list and help support the channel, go ahead and click the link in the description. That will send you straight to my Patreon. If you want to help support the channel in another way, like, I don't know, buying stuff from the merch store, go ahead and check that link out in the description. There's a lot of cool stuff on the store. And as always, stay zesty.